guys.
It's Tony time, bitches!
Welcome to Tony's MMA Corner, the only MMA channel with these sick dance moves. I am your host, Tony Sepulveda! And today, I give my fight predictions for UFC 280. But before we get into all that, make sure you click the links in the description to become a patron on my Patreon or to get your Tony's MMA Corner I'm Just a Fan of Violence t-shirts. All proceeds go to my PayPal account, assuming I have one by the time this airs. First up, we have Bilal, remember the decision, Muhammad versus the undefeated Sean Brady. Now, despite having one of the most detested fighting styles, Bilal Muhammad has earned respect from this YouTube channel with his recent win streak. In the other corner, we have a beast in Sean Brady, who is a phenomenal grappler with his most notable win against Michael Chiesa.
Ever talk about my mom?
Bilal was on a hot streak, but Sean Brady is a true blue chip prospect who is primed for a big win. And this big win would win the hearts of the MMA community if he could beat one of the most disliked fighters on the roster. However, if Bilal wins, that same MMA community will just pretend like we liked them this whole time. For that being said, I'm going to go with Sean Brady by decision. The first fight I want to go over on the main card is Petr Yan versus Sean O'Malley. This fight could possibly be a main event on most cards. Petr Yan is coming off a 10-year feud with Aljamaine Sterling. Lord of mercy. This matchup has everyone scratching their heads.
What?
We can no longer accuse Dana White and the UFC of protecting their blue chip prospects because they're sending Sean O'Malley straight to the gulag. I believe that Petr Yan is way too savvy to get caught, and he's going to be too much for Sean O'Malley. However, Petr Yan does take a little time to get going. He does like to play with his food a little bit. So I think it's possible that Sean O'Malley might look good in this loss, and his stock won't go down much. Next up, we have Aljamaine Sterling versus Tj Dillashaw. Now, Aljamaine Sterling has come off two devastating wins over Petr Yan. Is that Irish or Jamaican? Tj Dillashaw, on the other hand, is coming off a win over Sandhagen. Aljo is trying hard to get under Tj Dillashaw's skin. However, that little snake in the grass has been laying low. TJ knows how to win, and he will do anything to win. And I mean anything. I believe he dominates Aljamaine Sterling, perhaps even gets a TKO, and sets up the match with Petr Yan, in which we all hope that Vladimir Putin decides to juice up Petr Yan so we can get a battle of the juiced up midgets. It will be epic. And now for the main event of the evening! We have Islam Makachev versus Charles Oliveira for the vacant lightweight title. Islam has been absolutely wrecking everyone in sight. And on the other hand, we have Charles Oliveira, who he does get hurt in every fight. However, he has been on a bloody warpath. We are finally getting the Khabib-Ferguson matchup that we wanted for years. Now, Islam hasn't had the schedule of a Charles Oliveira, but that's not because of lack of trying. Nobody wants to fight Islam, and rightfully so, because he will wrestle the shit out of you. And who wants that? I mean, think about it. Imagine Dana or Sean Shelby coming up to you and the name they give you is a Sharapov made of a Chev.
No! God, please, no! No!
Exactly. MMA fans go through this all the time. We get a matchup, and we have a guy that we kind of want to win, but then we have a guy that we know will win. And I think this is one of those scenarios yet again. If I'm a betting man, I gotta go with the efficient, daggy style of not putting yourself in harm's way and getting that win. So I think Islam Makachev wins a 5-round decision. But could you imagine Brazil if Charles Oliveira wins? Carai.
Ela tá